G'day folks, welcome back to the bush. Today we're back at one of our favourite spots where we've probably found more crystals than we have anywhere other than Morella, I would say. So our purpose today is we're trying to find some nice clear points that we can then use to turn into pendants and things like that. So we're at a patch that we have worked in the past that we actually, this spot right there actually produced one of our biggest points. We just put out a short about that not long ago. So, and when we were here in the meantime, we found a lot of, just points and bits and bobs and little clusters and things. So we have pretty high hopes. We're basically just going to continue the diggings from where we left off last time. We're going to make use of the new Dynasty 3000 hanging edition to hopefully get through a bit more stuff. And yeah, it should be a good day. Here is the patch. As you can see, it's actually recovered pretty well. Like we haven't been here for probably 3 to 4 months or more maybe. So once we were done here last time, we actually did a whole heap of work to make sure we put it back the way that we left it, and it actually looks pretty good. It's good to come back and see these sorts of results after not having been here for a while, and it shows that yeah, the ground goes back to normal after a while. So that big crystal that we found came from not there, like there, yeah, there-ish. And so we're going to, so we're going to continue working in between these two trees here, and we'll see how that goes. And after that, we'll work between these two trees here, which is basically just uphill from where we found the stuff last time. I don't see why we're not going to find some cool shit. So the method we'll be using today is basically called surfacing. So we're going to be pretty much taking every bit of topsoil down to the bedrock or the clay bed or whatever bottom we find, and search the whole thing. So it's not much to it, it's not a very exact science. You just dig until there is no more dig to be dug. Put as much as you can, if not all of it, through the sieves and get stuff. Hello. Well, it's not necessarily, pendant material, but I'm not complaining. That's really nice. There she is. Oh yeah. That's a hell of a start. This is exactly what we came here for. Nice little scepter. Well, not so little. Kind of medium. Depends on your own perspective. But that will make a lovely pendant. Bit of leather around there, bit of silver around there. Clean it up. That's what we came here for. The hole is growing. And we have kind of changed direction a little bit. We were going to go up there between those two trees up there, but as we got up there we weren't really even finding much in the way of quartz, whereas on this side of the hole I was starting to find quite a lot of quartz. So we've changed direction and we're going to cut around this side of, oh no, I'm going to switch. So that is where we started with the plan of going in between those two trees, but this area here, not so much crystals, whereas I was doing quite well off here. So now we're going to change direction, head out here, and probably go around that tree there and see how that goes. But look at what just come out of Tay's patch. Swear this is the hardest part about having a crystal YouTube channel. What a ripper. And as far as pendants go, that's gonna go alright. My face, hopefully you can see it. Got the camera out for a bit of live action here. Like, we've just left the camera off for now because we're just having a good time digging. We're getting plenty of rocks. It's all really good fun. But, oh, and then all of a sudden, oh, how's the timing on that? Yeah, babe. Oh. And I think we're about to find out why these crystals like this are here, because this here is a giant rock, and its margins, I'll give you that. Thank you. That is the size of this whole rock, so far we think. And down here is the beginnings of what looks like some really awesome stuff. Like, there's two very large crystal faces there. That one there just looks like a straight up crystal, and it's all looking pretty incredible. But this big rock here could explain perhaps why some of these crystals are here. Oh no, that's not actually attached.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
That's just a very, very nice specimen. Ah, yeah. I love this spot. Oh, we can't turn that into a necklace though.
No.
Oh.
You better leave it here.
Yeah, put it back. Either way, we'll leave it rolling.
Nice.
We've got some shit happening. The sun is not our friend right now. My big head shadow, that's a bit better. Huge chunks. Woo! It's got a bit of roughage, but that is epic chunk. It might just be time to dig this huge rock up. Well, that didn't amount to as much as I thought it would in the end, but I mean, that was there. Let's get this huge big rock out. Yeah. Dusty doof pigs.
That's a big bloody rock. What?
Cool. So this does kind of explain a little bit about why there's so many crystals here. There's a slab of quartz vein with some really epic crystals in it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Holy hefty. What do you even do with that?
Find it smaller, please.
It has very big crystals basically all the way through it.
Yeah, well, shit.
Well, we have to bring it home, but it
Yeah.
probably weighs like 40 kilos.
Your car to the car.
I don't even know if I can lift it. Huh? Oh. This is what we're looking at. That is just nothing short of epic. And who knows what's going to be inside it. But how do you even get to inside it? That is a ginormous specimen, but it just, how do you even? More crystals in there. Oh, that's huge. What? So yeah, safe to say it's coming home somehow. I'm going to leave this one up to you guys to maybe come up with some ideas as to how to deal with this thing and what we might best do with it. Because, wow. Wow. But does explain why there's so many crystals coming out of this patch. There is a quartz vein here shedding and it's huge. Yeah, wow. I think I'm just going to get it home and then pressure wash the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And see what happens. And see what comes up.
Yep.
Bit big to put in an oxalic bath.
Yeah.
This is the patch that was underneath that ginormous rock. And there's been some pretty interesting looking stuff coming out. See if we can't get a nice reveal.
Tiny little point.
Bits and bobs. Well, that was pretty uninteresting. I really thought there was going to be more stuff underneath that big rock, but nah. Back to the sieve. Look at that. Wow. That's such a cool shape. Real pretty little one, that. Well, not so little. Oh shit, yeah. Wow, it is getting a tad late and we are getting a tad hungry, so this is probably going to be our last run of the sieves. And once that's done, we're going to try and get this ginormous rock up to the car, but that's going to be about it for the day, I reckon. See how this one goes. That's a better angle. Pretty little bus to start things off. Now, camera's really struggling on that one, you'll have to trust me. Very nice. Well, I think that's about all the digging we're going to do. a bloody good result, to be honest. We were going to go through that pile with a small sieve, but yeah, pretty happy with what we've got. So we're going to backfill this. We're going to try and get that big lump back up to the car somehow. Once we get back to the car, we're going to clean up everything we've got and just a little splash of water and show you the big reveal for the afternoon's work, because we've done bloody well, I reckon. We're dirty. We must have. And that is 7 hours work undone in probably 7 minutes.
What?
Turn that way. This is so I can carry that rock back and we don't have to do 2 trips.
It's 2 trips for pussies.
No. Now to carry that thing back. And here is what we got. We are super excited about this stuff. Have we got that? Got so much of what we're looking for pendants, like that will be perfect. And what else have we got? Stuff like this. Make a really nice pendant, nice little twin. Have a look at that. And some bigger, chunkier bits. Shame that's not a whole point, but I mean, not small. This is just a lump of basically breccia. It's got crystals all through it, so hopefully with a bit of a soak in oxalic, that'll come up pretty cool. That is a really sweet little cluster. What else we got in there? Oh, this was a nice little specimen. So yeah, all in all, yeah, I had a nice little collection of some tiny little ones there. Some are super clear. So most of these will get a soak in oxalic acid to get rid of a lot of that brown iron staining. But all in all, what a day. Yeah, I forgot to do it, so what? Yep. Holy fuck. That definitely weighs more than Taylor. And on that note, folks, that was a wicked day. I hope you had fun coming along for the ride. We're gonna get all this home. I'll be pressure washing that. There'll be all sorts of videos coming from what we've achieved on this trip, because we're making jewellery. We're gonna be making that into whatever the hell that is. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking sick, so see you next time, folks. Bye bye. Look at that. Wow. That's such a cool shape. Real pretty little one, that. Well, not so little.